During the events of Star Rail Fest, Ashvale discovered what the happiness surgery truly entails. Implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of abundance. Given the gravity of the situation, we decided to go to Graphia Academy and first launch an investigation into Fullwish. During the course of events, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Fullwish herself. Also a survivor of the blood-stained games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City, where the winner would be decided in a televised debate. During our exchange with Fullwish, Himiko realized that Fullwish might be a masked fool. As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads, and through that, we identified Fullwish's ability, the happiness syntax. Evanesia and Yao Guang established a cooperation agreement. After Evanesia's attempt to assess Fullwish in her capacity as the arbitrator failed, they encountered Blade and his group and learned that the flesh implanted in the happiness surgery originated from Shuhu, an emanator of abundance. Himiko and I went to the TV station to take part in the debate and met up with Sunday and Ashvale, who had arrived ahead of us. However, the debate turned out to be a carefully orchestrated trap. In full view of the public, all those who had undergone the surgery transformed into terrifying monsters, and Fullwish framed both the IPC and the Astral Express as the masterminds behind it all. When the disaster erupted, Evanesia willingly violated a forbidden taboo and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games, to suppress the terrifying entities slumbering within Plain Arcadia. Through this act, she unlocked the original power of the ambrosial arbor within herself and intervened in the unfolding situation. At the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted by Pearl, set out to investigate the anomalous signal responsible for the monster's emergence, only to be obstructed by Mr. Meanie. As the force backing Fullwish, he wields tremendous power, powerful enough to interfere with the Stellaron Hunter's script. Meanwhile, Fullwish continued to livestream our movements in the TV tower, distorting the truth by every possible means. Drawing upon the wish power of 200,000 victims, she manifested the Meanie Phantasmoon in an attempt to defeat us individually. Thankfully, Silverwolf regained the power of the Ether cartridge level 999 and dealt with it before it was too late. After overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Fullwish head-on. Drawing on the people's wish power, she briefly held the upper hand. Ultimately, I used the Stellaron within me to bear that wish power, thereby stepping onto the path of elation and defeating her once and for all. Even so, those who had undergone the surgery did not recover. At Blade's proposal, everyone joined forces to concentrate all of Shuhu's flesh within his body, freeing the victims from the influence of the happiness surgery. Just when I thought the crisis was over, Evanesia requested that I warn the creator of the world in canvas. According to her, Asat Pramad, the Lord Ravager who once attempted to eliminate Plain Arcadia, has returned again.
thank me.
The game is fixed! I decide the rules of the game!
Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command!
You've stepped out of line!
Blessing in disguise.
I decide the rules of the game!
That only. Don't thank me.
The game is fixed!
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command!
You've stepped out of line!
That only. Don't thank me.
The game is fixed! You done playing yet?
All eyes are on you!
You've stepped out of line!
Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command!
The game is fixed!
Seatbelt City has been severely affected by the incident.
You're back! The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news!
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! This is your old friend, Snowy!
Well then, as the Phantom Moon Games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games! That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game!
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imagine known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Fullwish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imagine inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago. Footage left behind by Foolish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Foolish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see.
Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too. Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish. I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same. Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No! Is this what it takes to become a hero? I am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet. So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade? And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn, who was it again? Who is that?
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back? Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line. A Lord Ravage feels like we're juggling. I wish I were as.
So. I've had a long day. I should just.
dwelled. He's tired. Let him sleep. You're obviously tired. I never...
From our very first steps. But this...
Look at you now. All I...
Nice to meet you. I await in my capacity. What I am about to tell you is something sealed within Ahato.
You mean the love... I've seen that.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm. No one expected. The true situation... Aren't you a little That's impressive. Fortune follows when... Now that we know of Blade, I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh... A funeral. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though... Betting? No, we are not chips. That belief is what I have a plan for how to... What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of...
Before I set out, I still want to see... What are they all up to?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course.
It's a modest celebration.
Exactly.
Your victory gave with a Lord Ravager loom.
Here's to everyone, and here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us. But I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers! I need it right now. Mr. Yang insisted. I should thank you.
I heard from Sunday. We won this battle. When the I guess people, but I've seen it reminded me of the Stellar as the way. Be careful.
Oh, it's you! Sadly, pom-poms, but it's okay. How the day passing Graphia, but pom-pom always, but every time safe trip.
There you are. March and I. A little. But March is obviously worrying too.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I have a reasonable amount of concern for my companions.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grab plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural exploration. With a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Well said. This vacation has expanded my horizons and my stomach capacity.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world. Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered. No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia. This is an important matter. Once you fully rest, Madame Pearl it will take you to the border. That's your final stop. I know you'll have to go alone. The thought of it makes me... I am indeed quite, but... Go ahead.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man.
I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
Terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is... Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the Veracity.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true. Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the elation came uninvited, Make no mistake. Plan Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to run. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
And so...
We came here to invest.
Rumors don't just appear. Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
They say. Interesting. Hey, friends! How was your first day of school? Sparksy's here to pick you up after class. Where were you just now?
I get it now. So far.
No need to be so. By the way, what?
Me? You're not wrong. Remember?
A broader. The third one.
Forcing.
Whichever it is. So?
Because. And in the stories tied to the. See? You only need.
The last thing he's.
So many unanswered questions. But our leads at the tavern. No. Speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just left him.
Miss Ron May?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time. At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip. So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Von Walk?
Sprightly Von Walk.
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick the place we're going to.
I get it now. You set up a surprise for me, didn't you?
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again. To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud. My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination. You are too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed you on our destination? I see. It so happens that Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead. The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage. It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea. It is one of the points where the world in canvas intersects with reality.
Well, Graffia's former residence was located there. Legend says the miraculous and canvassing of the mortal world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that? Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graffia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity. Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want. That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graffia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graffia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger. But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Perlux Tower?
We have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Are those Wispe floating on the water?
Oh dear, there are so many Wispe. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
We have now arrived at Hermitage Port. Please make sure you have all of your belongings with you, and watch your step while disembarking. Thank you for traveling on this void liner.
Whew, a safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something. They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantom Moon Games superstar, no? Look! One's trying to hitch a ride on you. Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imagenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Is that...
Could it be plot armor?
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Hello? You can...
I heard Graphia is still here in this hotel.
Tell me. I spent my whole life doing hard
Please don't linger around here.
I spent my whole life doing hard labor in a frozen wasteland. Death rewards me with hot springs. What a way to go!
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her. If she wanted, you know this, right? I think disturbing her world. A friend of Graphia's? So that friend...
The only thing...
Could it be plot armor? My wish? To collect every last stellar jade.
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not.
You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia. But if I try too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you. A snowball. It feels like... Things from the Cinderth Age are still a bit blurry. But I definitely met Lady Graphia. I had snowball fights with her. She was a great painter who led us in snowball fights. She'd even paint portraits for everyone. Back then, when we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout, "Snowball fight!" Then Lady Graphia would poke her head out of the window upstairs, unfurl the scroll, and whoosh! Slide right down into the snow. Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together. under the giant moon. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers whole. They were so crispy and tasty. There was someone else. Just thinking about them makes my blood boil. He was a snowball fight master. I remember one time, 8 of us teamed up to challenge him. But that guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it was nothing. All from so far away. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground, feeling beat. Losing the game got everyone so down that no one uttered a word. As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck. I saw my own giant body thud onto the ground, and my chin felt ice cold.
8 people in the Phantasmoon games? Perhaps Snowball Fight is a euphemism for the Cinderth Age Wars? So in that round of the Phantasmoon games, Graphia must have fought a terrifyingly powerful opponent. It seems only she and Casper survived the fight.
I saw her once. Just once. By then, Ahatopia had already been transported into the canvas. It was so quiet and lonely. I couldn't find my other 6 friends, but I remembered where Lady Graphia lived. So, I went to her front door again, lit the ground lamps and shouted, "Snowball fight!" It felt like only a second had passed. Just the blink of an eye, yet somehow it also felt like forever. At last, I saw her drift out. She held me and cried, saying, "I'm sorry, and you've done well," over and over. It was just one lost game. We could have just won it back some other time, but that was the last I saw of her. I only shared some. That's about all, Cass.
Set up a surprise for me, didn't you?
Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel, these atonement statues all look like small animals. I should find a prominent spot for the ground lamps. You're saying she really does look
I simply answered the let me think.
Could it be plot armor? I've heard that in the same forest, giant trees will fight each other for nutrients. How about this? We just feed Shuhu to that tree in the courtyard. It would save us a long trip. Say something.
Didn't know you were a forestry expert.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
If the Elwood absorbed another emanator of abundance, it would likely bring about an even greater catastrophe. Right now, there is no other option besides the Veracity Husk.
If the abundance grows too strong, the Ambrosial Arbor loses control, and the Arcadia is doomed. If the abundance is too weak, the husk spirals out of control, and the Arcadia is doomed just the same. It's called an Arcadia, but the whole thing is built on a razor's edge. Does that mean the essence of the elation is just dark humor?
You're afraid.
I'm not. I respect your choice. Fine. You're right. I'm afraid. So what? You don't think I know what that Xianzhou person meant? 1 in 10 chance? There is no chance at all. Listen, I just can't stand by and watch one of my kin sacrifice himself.
Kin.
What else? Friend? Colleague? Playmate? The guy who carries my bags when we go shopping?
I suppose all of those fit.
Fit? How? Sometimes I can't tell if you're actually dumb or just playing dumb.
I hear you. Just assume it's the former. Simpler that way. My mind is made up. You should understand. Misplaced emotions will only cause the mission to fail.
You really are just plain dumb. To be honest, I'm the same way. If I could see Firefly cured of her illness, Kafka finally finding the heart she's looking for, and that guy reclaiming his future, then I'd be willing to pick up that level 999 cartridge too, even if it means becoming nothing but a shadow of the Dark Zone.
Don't. At the TV tower, you already severely overspent your time. Don't touch that thing again. Besides, why are you telling me this? You should tell them yourself.
Because just like you, I'm a total, stuck-up softie. Happy now?
Feel better?
No. Unless you give me a sincere apology and a proper goodbye, we're not settled.
Not settled. Is that right? Fair enough. Whether as Ying Xing or as Blade, my journey has reached its end. Before the final verdict, I should say a proper goodbye to my kin. Who's there?
I get it. It was a deliberate accident.
I knew you would come.
I met the legendary Graphia. She told me a way to enter the world in canvas. If we simply chant her name and release a Wispe into the river, she'll come to ferry us.
A legend from 1,000 years ago. And she's actually still alive? It really makes sense. After all, you two are practically the same age. Knowing that gives me a bit more hope that you can actually make it back.
Then let's begin.
Do it, right? I summon Graphia, mother of Imogenesis. May she come forth and deliver us into the world in canvas. No Wispe were harmed.
Graphia! Graphia!
How odd. This time, the visitors actually know of my existence.
Strange. Why is the boat coming from downstream?
I heard your call, and have come by boat to guide you across. Greetings, travelers who seek to leave the mortal world behind. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh? Not an Imagine, but someone here to settle the past and family members seeing them off?
I guess so.
The power of abundance. What a nostalgic scent. There is something terrifying slumbering within you.
I've heard that something lies at the end of the world in canvas with the power to suppress it. Will you show us the way?
Ah, I see. You are better informed than I thought. I understand. Time is of the essence. Please, step aboard.
Thank you. The mountains lie distant. The waters still. And snow settles. A fine moment to bring this weary life to its end.
Bring a weary life to its end? To my eyes, the power taking root within you is far from withering away.
It's just a matter of time.
The journey downstream is long. As is custom, I must collect your past stories as fair. I shall use them to paint the path forward, which will guide us to the other side.
My past stories. I am not much of a storyteller.
There is no need to weave your thoughts into a complete story. A single memory, a single breath. These too are parts of your past. Only by letting go of the past can you truly set forth with an open heart. Is that not so?
Go ahead. Say something.
Then, I shall begin with that lone island of Insumosu. It was a desolate wasteland, untouched and forgotten. Desolate, cold, the perfect place to lay the dead to rest. I planted rusted, broken blades in the wasteland as a mark of my departure. Little did I know that even after joining the Stellaron Hunters, I would find myself returning there time and again, bringing along a few new swords with me. Their owners, some of them sought my life, only to fall by my hand. Others simply wished to see me one last time, as their own lives flickered out. I was once a craftsman, and those swords, they were all my own creations. I erased those wordless monuments for my old friends, one by one, until they became a forest of broken blades. And what about me and my sword? When will it finally join them in that forest?
I will follow your words with my brush and paint the ideal end. Sword barrier. We've reached the shore you've been seeking.
What is this place?
This is the world in...
He finally smiled. I'm actually the one who can't even smile. This sucks.
We have reached the end.
That blue maw. So, this is it.
Correct. Driven by the buried secrets of Ahatopia, you have come seeking liberation. And now, I have shown you the silhouette of the beast's maw. If you should find a way to get out, I ask that you swear to keep this secret.
I will keep the secret. That blue maw, can it truly consume the abundance?
Only a beast of insatiable hunger can end a plague of eternal growth. I have stood watch in this realm for a millennium, beholding the eternal conflict where the veracity and the abundance remain locked in strife. Oh, undying soul, the fate that awaits within those depths lies far beyond the reach of our conjecture. Perhaps you will vanish into nothingness in a mere heartbeat. Or perhaps you will endure a millennium of gnawing, constantly regenerating only to suffer once more, with liberation remaining an elusive dream.
Beneath that calm of yours, I can feel an old friend lingering. Agony.
This is the price I must bear for becoming one with the canvas.
You're telling me if he leaps, he has to stay down there and be torn apart for ages? I'm not okay with this. Yao Guang never said anything about this when we went over the plan.
I have lived for nearly a millennium. I stopped wishing for a swift end a long time ago. If the Leviathan does not consume me utterly, then I am still alive. And until that moment comes, let everything end, or truly begin. In the final moments of your life, what will flicker through the devouring? How much time? Sea of clouds. Emperor. My heartbeat. Shu.
Finally woke up, Yingxing?
Master. I am sorry. You have the wrong person. I am not Yingxing.
Huh. A lad your age, yet your head is more. It has been ages since we last met. Tell me, have you let your craft go to waste? Your master wishes to see what you can do.
Not a sweet dream of toasts and laughter, nor a nightmare of clashing steel. Instead, it is a dream of returning to the very beginning, to confess my sins before the master who taught me everything. Typical. This is a standard issue sword I forged for the Cloud Knights, back when I first began my training. Bai Hung, and that bow I forged for her. Jing Yuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago. The prosthetic arm and sword staff for Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. This is not my work. A weapon given by Yingxing to an old friend.
Apprentice, come here.
Finally. Is the end in sight? I am here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true master.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of endless regret. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you've yet to show me? It is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard Sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school. Master, how did you...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded. This is where I belong. Buried.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
Has it?
Forge, trapped in this waking net.
When Ryu... Dad?
Himeko, come over. Tell me more about this. There's actually so much interesting stuff on this express. This table is... just as I thought. The Astral Express looks amazing inside. The chandelier... Is it there? Oh, let me see. It's bigger on the...
Pom-Pom finds Himeko's father very easygoing.
Himeko, come on. Let's walk together. Intellitron, buddy!
Rumor has it that the...
It has been 15 years, even if they are...
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. No more running away.
Really?
When have I ever led you? Look, even the deep...
right now?
I hereby declare, since the other grades are...
15 years.
If only I had not lost my... It was not only the head...
Foolish said, well, this world...
I don't know.
Dad.
Is that concern I hear in your voice?
If you say so.
After the bloodstained game, until one day, as long as I never saw you in person.
Von Walk? Owen Lee?
Were they beautiful?
In this, that... You may have been a thank you.
Same here. It's still early, huh? I am...
Something very important?
No. Give me the... nice weather today. Let's go downstairs.
Oh my god, it's her!
Himeko.
Astral Express!
Like a lot.
Baseball raccoon didn't.
Oh, Himeko.
It gladdens me that my.
The Herald of Death. That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life was modeled after the rocket atop the Phantom Moon's head. That little fellow had Dad. Do you still remember?
How could I ever? These days.
Now that I am free, I just can't face the thought of coming back to nothing.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
The Imagenesis classroom is ahead. Ms. Dolly? I never noticed.
These blood, he's already killed so many.
Himeko.
Of course I am, Belle. Twisted, and they watched them.
But Himeko.
If I don't stop it, then someone needs...
That is not your...
But I am already here. Yeah. I'm not really scared anymore.
Warning.
Really.
Rogue supplicant has entered Dovebrook district. Aberration threat level, calamity.
The suppressions, they struggled through the pain as the Herald of Death dragged and smeared them across the ground. But these stains... Is he really so far gone that he's using himself as paint? Even so, he still meant
to take down a monster.
I think, but first...
Let me handle that for you.
All right, but buying time... It's too narrow here. We need more room. The best bet is to pin the Herald. I'll take all the wish, the sheer destruct...
But by...
Another body.
Black birch.
Black birch, the mask. Only 2 supplicants are left.
In other words,
just like those legends I grew up with. A hero confronting a monster to protect everyone. Now that responsibility falls to me. I will take him down. After that, I will repair the Express myself and see it fly over the horizon and break out of the atmosphere.
What a beautiful sight that will be. Then consider this the first world to be saved before the journey on the Express begins.
The very first stop, then? It'll certainly be quite memorable. The stench. It's about time.
So exquisite! These flowers bloom me! What is that?
Stop right there. So, you actually conquered the Herald of Death and set the Astral Express in motion once more at the end. Himeko, I believe in your bravery. When confronted by death, you will undoubtedly choose to resist. But you were so frail and sickly. How could you possibly defeat the Herald of Death, who slaughtered every single supplicant? And how could you hope to repair such a massive, stranded express? Well, the answer is clear. It would be impossible for you. That is, unless you had another person helping you. Don't deny it yet. I've been tested by you enough along the way. So now, give your father a little room to breathe. While I was gathering your belongings, I found some of the manuscripts you left behind. There were 2 distinct sets of handwriting upon those pages. Every trace in that house proves that two people once shared a life there. Legend says that during the Canvas Age, the grand artist Whitebow painted his late daughter onto a scroll and breathed life into her. Suppose, just suppose, that my brilliant daughter created a likeness of herself, a self-portrait so perfect that it breathed and moved with her. If that is the truth, then every mystery is explained. During that night of the blood-stained games, a girl at death's door and an imagination she created followed the tread. The girl
Are you intending to stay here until the outcome is revealed?
It might take forever for him to return, or he might never come back at all. Or maybe, if I just complain and say, I wish Blade were here, he'll just show up. Anyway, it was his choice. We already thank you.
No. Gray-haired boy. You already told me? Our first meeting, I only answered the call, so...
Me, of course.
Not you again. A meanie will always be a meanie.
Misfortune, a reunion after 1,000 years.
A Sat Pramod.
Back in Ingford Hermit, 1,000 her cold love. Too bad I infused Graphia. You were doing.
Since that day, your failure began. I took the power you...
So, look at yourself, world, and can't... Do you know why Because you bored. But now, that is wrong.
Himiko?
I've had my fill of this.
Tell me, Sat Pramod.
I have... Why not let them have... Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance.
Is it over?
Watch out!
Pity. Such a clean strike. But the odds of success are 0.
The restraint check failed?
A 1 in 10,000 chance. The moment I cast the dice, the outcome is fixed. Remove the mask, protagonist. It doesn't suit you. As for you, your end is decided. Farewell.
Sorry. I have failed.
Minions of destruction! I will drive you all.
We must force her back to her senses. Do your... I decide. It's the rules of the game.
Burn, vengeful spirit!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
People always observe the heavens with my divinations. I got over. Don't thank me.
It's nothing.
The game is fixed.
Do we have to go full force?
course not. That is exactly what that Mimi wants.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command!
Stepped out of line.
Your moment to strike. All eyes are on you!
The game is fixed. It's nothing.
Stay put! Get there!
Let's bleed to devour all!
Do your work. I decide the rules of the game.
Elation is hilarious!
Absolutely cannot let you touch this place. Astral Express! Department 4!
We need to finish this fast and catch up to Asat Pramod. Looks like I have to use level 999 one more time.
No need for that. If a sword is needed, let it be mine. Have you thought it through? What defines a blade? The sharpness that endures, after all, has worn away. I shall take veracity as my forge, and abundance as my iron.
Tempered into a blade!
What? Not even a welcome back?
Divination says this will hurt. That only. Don't thank me.
Thought I was just a mascot.
Let's bleed to devour all!
You will serve as the tempering fire!
No, what?
What happened to her?
This is Asat Pramod's handiwork. We have to bring her to her senses first. Whoa, thanks. Trailblazer!
Troublemaker. Baneful cloud scatter.
Let blood be haste!
Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command! You will serve as the tempering fire!
I can endure more!
Your moment to strike. All eyes are on you!
The game is fixed.
Call me the Galactic Elation is hilarious!
Do your I decide the rules of the game.
Devour offspring! Fight for me!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
People always observe the heavens with my divination. That only. Don't thank me.
You stepped out of line.
Get there! It's nothing. You will serve as the tempering fire!
Divination says this will hurt. Best of luck. An explosive start.
All martial arts are mine to command!
The game is fixed.
Absolutely cannot let you touch this.
I'm not too late.
Are you kidding? Your timing is impeccable, Blady. But isn't this a bit much? How did you even change outfits? What happened down there?
I used the Leviathan's maw to imprison Shuho. But that doesn't matter.
What matters is that you made it out alive and got the job done.
Not yet. I have made a decision. This time, I will stay and become a supplicant. I am joining the Phantom Moon Games.
What? You're going to stay here and poke your nose into this world's business too?
Let us settle this first. Are you okay?
Thank you. All of you. I will do everything I can to help you. As long as the canvas remains, Asat Pramod cannot kill me. You have fulfilled what Evanescia entrusted to you. It was all me. For 1,000 years, I was the one obsessed with bearing every responsibility alone. Asat Pramod was right after all. I have been a ghost of 1,000 years past, arrogant enough to think my seal over the world in canvas was unbreakable. I really believed that accumulated wish power would be enough to strike him down when he returned. We are up against the same nightmare that survived a whole Sindearth age. The same monster that an entire era could not even overcome.
Just how did he even sneak into the world in canvas?
The first time I stepped into Inkford Hermitage, a strange Wispe tried to latch onto me, but it didn't succeed. Maybe that was the first step in Asat Pramod's...
The biggest problem? Do you mean me?
You said that classroom. When the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised.
So, you really are a fake.
Right back at you.
O denizens of this Arcadia, lost in its splendor, once I beheld the Astral Express rise again towards the stars. Since then, you have known 15 long years of unbroken peace. It's been a while, old friend. For 15 years it was I, Asat Pramod, who delivered every promise of beauty to this Arcadia in advance. Now... Please indulge in these long overdue surprises.